All right, what is up, guys? This is Jonah from Blue Lotus Coding. Back at it again, back at it again with another video for you today. So, um, we have Rathena custom skills. One of the most important concepts and things that you want in order to start um, creating your own experience for other people to enjoy. So, um, and save yourself some money because some of these folks are charging ridiculous prices. Like I had one guy tell me, oh yeah, it's like 200 this for a custom skill. uh, I'm like, bro, what's funny, I wouldn't mind spending $200. Just teach me how to do the skill. I don't mind it. I'm willing to support somebody, get them 200 bucks for a service, but it's like, if I'm not gonna learn how to do it, especially when I know I need things done meticulously, I have to wait on you, I can just do it myself and then save myself all that time. Or at least if I'm gonna invest all my time into waiting, I can just invest all my time into doing. Anyway, that's my small little rant. I'm tired of these people that covet these skills, and it's just, we're editing somebody else's game. This is not our game. This is Gravity's game. Why are you like gatekeeping knowledge that is could really essentially be free? It's not gonna hurt nobody. Anyway, the whole point for this series and these topics is to deliver the knowledge that I learn and I gain from um, you know developers that are willing to impart that wisdom to me and give it to those that um, are in need. So here's the first skill for Necromancer. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I made them OP on purpose, by the way. Uh, Soul Destroyer. This looks like dumb strong. Oh, wait. I made this ghost type, so I'm trying to see why the damage is. Yeah, okay, so that's crazy. A Fabry takes 50% less damage than a pouring. That's crazy. Alright, so you want to learn how to create custom skills in Rathena. I'm also going to show you how to increase your skill cap as well. I can go up to 15. I could go up to 20 if I wanted to. Alright, and there are also requirements for Soul Destroyer. So in order to I made a custom condition for this to be enabled is to have Dark Grasp at level 10. But we're gonna go check out the code and see what is done behind the scene. And also, here's a little bonus for you guys. All right, here's a little bonus. So, you see that? Custom job classes. Shadow Master, Necromancer, and how I know this works. Boom. See? Okay. They both work, they're both implemented. Let's move on. So first thing first is there's a couple of files that you want to make sure that you have access to. Let me see, make sure I also got my where's my notepad plus? I just want everything in one spot. Alright. Alright. So skills. Where do we start first? So we're gonna start in the folder where you have your emulator. I have a specific folder that I use for this. So we're gonna go to Rathena. All right. we want to go to, we're going to start in database. We're going to go to database, RE. We're going to scroll down to skill tree and skill DB. Only 2 files in this folder that you care about. All right. So you go here, you open this up, and now we're going to see 2 files. All right. When you're making your entries, you put them at the bottom. It's going to be a lot easier for you. You're not going to have to think too much about it. Just that's what I recommend. You can put them where you want to. I just like to put them at the bottom. Simple enough for me. Okay. So let's see. To talk more about how to get these skills in, you want to make sure that when you're implementing an ID, that it's not an ID that has been used already. Otherwise, it's going to crash your game, and you're going to be wondering what the hell is going on. All right. What was told to me by some of the developers that's in the community is that there is a gap about 300 plus IDs that are usable that has not been used by Gravity. Gravity just fucking spun a wheel and just decided to just choose random job IDs instead of going like, you know, just 1 to 100, 100 to 200 XYZ, you know. So I chose. They said about the 780 range or something like that. You'd be good. So I saw that there was an ID gap of 783 to like 1,000 or something like right there. So I just chose like 785 and then onward. All right. So this is where you see dark grass being implemented at the bottom. This is the hit count of my skill as well. Now, let's see. I have changed this element to ghost. Whichever property you want, you can change it to that. The copy flags. This is just giving a condition that says, is this skill able to be used with plagiarism or reproduce? Yes. Can you skill cancel? Yes. You know, what is the requirements of this skill? You want to make sure that your hit count, your max level, is identical to your SP cost for your skill. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Today, I'm going to focus a little bit more on Soul Destroyer because this is going to be a little bit more different. Actually, I kind of want to turn this into dark element, but I don't feel like doing that. Now let's turn it into dark element. No, we're going to keep it where it is. So we created a new skill today. I actually created this before the video. It's called Soul Destroyer. The idea behind Soul Destroyer is attacking your soul directly, which is why this is a ghost element attack. This is like a nuking skill. I made it a hit count of 20, but I want you to understand that I don't believe the hit counts. It stops counting after 15. After that, it just adds more damage, but it doesn't visually show you the hit count. Now, I think there is a way to speed up what that looks like, but I don't remember where that is. So if anybody wants to add information about that below, that's cool. Like before, you want to make sure your levels, that your hit count, your SP cost is identical to the max level that you want. So you want to make sure that it's matching that level requirement. I made, max level 15. Now, after that, you're done here with this file, with the skill database. You've made the data for your skill. Now we're going to go to the skill tree where this is going to appear. or just giving this skill to that class because it's only going to show up there. So we made a mention of um, NM Dark Grasp. You want to make sure it's in this format always. This is how Ragnarok reads the skills. So I just made it, you know, Necromancer, NM Necromancer, max level 15. And here's a custom requirement. You could have done it this way, just make it a straight up skill that you could just use. I decided to make Soul Destroyer a requirement, um, based off of Dark Grasp being level 10. Because if it's not, you won't be able to put skill points into the skill. All right, you're done now. Boom, easy. All right, and like I said, skill tree, skill DB, Rathena, R8, right? Okay. Next, we're going to the battle.cpp file. So we're going to the source map battle CPP. So where that looks like is source map battle CPP. You want to go down, skill source file, skill header file. That's it. These are the 3 files that you worry about. Okay, that's it. Now I think there's something within the MMO file or something about like maximum skill. Let me see. Let's see. Let me see. Let me double check. Script constants. Let's see. Is it PC? I just want to double check because there's something I want to verify. Skill. Map. Map. Skill cooldown. Max skill. Alright, so this is the amount of skills that can be held by a player, but if I'm not mistaken, I did find, or maybe I had to add it in. There is something along the lines of like, it's supposed to be in this MMO file. I don't know why. I don't know why like levels is not. Okay. Well, you guys let me know if anything is weird in regards to like skill level cap and stuff like that, because I remember fixing that with my within the source file. Because you're supposed to be able to go here and change that. It's definitely in this MMO file somewhere. Maybe here actually. Dang, guys. All right, so I'm gonna have to move on. All right. Yeah. Let me know if there's a problem with skill level. Wait a minute. Okay. I remember the guys telling me about it some one of these days. I just don't remember. I know I made the change, and now I'm able to do like max skill level. Anyway, in your battle CPP file, you want to go down to where your mentioning is for the respective kind of skills you have. Like if you want to make physical skills, you want to make sure that you put it to where all the physical skills are stored. You're just gonna have to figure out like, or just understand what's the naming of like um a sonic blow. Sonic blow is a physical skill. You could just put it like right under sonic blow or something. Always make comments. It's gonna save you a lot of time. Okay, I said this in my other videos. I'm gonna say it again. Make comments always, so that you can log and document what you're doing. So if in case you forget, like I did, you can come back, reteach yourself how to do all of this, and then you'll be up to go in like 5 minutes, bro. All right. So the two skills that we're talking about today, I actually have three skills here. Uh, Dark Grasp, Soul Destroyer. I made Dark Grasp 1,000% times the skill level. I made Soul Destroyer 750% times skill level. This is the damage calculation or damage logic for your skill. That's what this is for. You can look at other examples here from other skills like this one, which is going to check skills that's being done and stuff like that to give you damage conditions on damage, additional damage, and whatnot. Now, after you're done with the battle.cpp, we're going to go to the skills. All right, remember, find out where your general like area is for your respective type of skills. I chose like where all the mage and wizard skills are going to be, and I put my entries there. So you got custom skills for Necromancer, Dark Grass, Soul Destroyer. This here is basically the property or the mechanic of like your skill. So this is saying that this is a magic skill, and if I was to go anywhere else, like right here, this is a weapon skill, a physical skill, essentially. There is more to this, but I haven't had a need to go deeper than that. I just wanted to learn how to do this, but I haven't like, because there's so much more to do. Like once you get the job and the skill in, now you want to get a custom sprite in, and then you want to get custom skill effects in, and then you want to start learning how to edit the map and all of that, you know. So I'm only going to focus on the foundational things, like how to build up from the ground up, how to build a job, a skill, get the custom skills in XYZ. All right. Now, once you're done with the skill CPP file, or rather skill source file for this, you want to move to skill HPP, which will log your skill ID. This is what you use for that. All right. So I chose 85, 86, 87. Boom. Easy. And if you see, there's like a gap here. Boom. See? Boom. Gap. Boom, gap. So you can kind of gauge, and this is what I did. I looked at the last mentioning of like these skills, like the ID, or what that would be, right here, killing aura, 783. So I said, okay, well, let me just make this 785, and then onward. So from here on, all my skills here is going to be from between 785 and 1001. All right, boom, that's it. All you got to do is put this here. That's it. Make sure you just look for like NPC killing aura, like just do Control F, and then just do like, just type it in and then go to it and then make your mentions here. Always comment. I'm telling you, this saves you. All right, so we're done. All 5 of these files are done. Now we need to go to the notepad. All right. There are 5 files that we're going to look at. All right. So you want to make sure you go to your client side folder. No, before that, before we do anything here, after we got our Rathena taken care of, server side. Now we're going to client side. When you are doing your warp profile, I'll put it in here. I did a lot of stuff here. I kind of forgot. UA files. All right, so yeah, this is the most recent because it's 12/23. Okay, so I used which one did I do? All right, this should be my most recent one. All right, so when you're doing a custom when you're doing warp, you want to patch. You want to do your patch as you normally would do. Speedrun taught you guys how to do the custom patch, so I'm not going to explain that here. What I am going to do is just give you an idea of what you're going to have to do. So when you first do the custom job patch, it's going to ask you, do you want to make a data folder for your custom jobs? Say yes. Once you say yes, you're going to get a file called data. All right. You're going to get your executable, and then you're going to get your data file. Your data file will contain the files that you need to change your custom job. All right. That's it. Don't forget this. Okay. So I said it in this video. For those that were confused, I'm just going to mention that I did explain this in the video. Yeah, that's just something it's a little tidbit I want to part onto those that need help. All right, so now we're going to the client side. Okay, skill description, skill ID, skill info list, and skill tree review. Skill tree view is the 4 files that you worry about. All that other shit does not matter. Wait, let me double check. Yep. So, cause you would have already, if you did the video for custom jobs, you would have kind of went through here a little bit, and you would have been playing around with this. All right. The next file you need is the skill effect ID and the skill effect info list. Now let me double check. So I know I made a video. Okay, skill effect ID. Okay, so skill effect ID is the ID that you have for your custom effects. There are some effects. You should be able to just give it a new ID and then reference the ID in your GRF folder but for some reason it's not. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. I just haven't figured that out yet, and one of these days I will. All right. Okay, but yeah, effect ID is for custom effects, but we're gonna worry about skill effect info list. This is what you want if you want to have a visual effect of what's going on in the game for your skill. All right. So I have 3 custom skill effects. Both of these share the same skill effect. So I mean, I was just doing this for a for example. So Soul Destroyer shares the Soul Reaper effect. Now, target effect number here. This is going to show you how many effects is going to display when you activate the skill at the target. Target effect ID. This is the ID of the skill, of the effect that you find in the file. I'm gonna go through that part next once we're done here, because we want to go and do some GRF editing so that you will be able to get these skills working as properly in game as far as the icon goes. I haven't did the custom effect thing yet, but once I figure that out, you guys know I'm going to make a video. All right, so we're done here with just kind of opening these files. You could just change this up however you want to. Find your favorite effect and then just add it to the skill, and it'll work as properly. Now remember, change this number to the number of effects you included in your effect ID. Like if you did 3 effects, you could do 3, and then just make sure there are 3 effect IDs right here. All right, so let's see. We're gonna do skill. We're gonna go to the skill info list file. This is a list of every skill in the game. Oh gosh, come on. All right, so I made 3 entries for custom skills. I know typically like we kind of go to the bottom, but it's kind of easier for me to just kind of do the second to last, so I can just kind of nest it in here. Notice that I have the SP amount here like this, and the attack range like this. The attack range is the number of hits in a skill in your hit count. If this is wrong, your client is going to crash. If this is wrong, your client is going to crash. So you want to make sure this is 15 SP, 15 levels of SP, 15 levels of attack ranges. So you can just put 1 here. That's it. You want it to be that. It's just make sure that it works. Make sure your max level is here too. That has an effect on it. All right. So now skill ID live. So this is how you would log the skill ID in the client side. It's gonna communicate with the server to match this skill ID in client and the skill ID on server. That's what this is for. Now we got the script. The script is here. That shows you the skill description. Excuse me. That's what I meant. This is how it's going to show up in game. Just like this. You can you could put down how many targets it's going to be, and these are strings. These are string values, so you can just like come in here and edit all of this. Like this should be 1,000 magic attack per hit, 1,000%. Yeah. So once you put your things in, your mentionings in here, you'll be almost done. And make sure that it's correct, because if you miss this, like this, your client is gonna crash. It's very finicky here. Like you got to be very precise, otherwise something's gonna break. So be careful. Um, Next is the job tree view. This determines how this actually looks in the game. Now, I'm gonna show you something very interesting that I found out. And I like that it's like this. So, in addition to these areas here, if you notice, certain like these skills here lines up with like novice. Every skill in the game is showing like at least all of the base skills, like the base classes in the game, their skill tree is going to assume that there was a that you had extended from novice. So when you put your skills in, it kind of just fits right in. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. If you see, I have 20 and 21. So it goes from 0 to 21, boom, boom, boom. All right. So just be mindful of this, because I could have put them right here, but I just like them where they are now. But yeah, that's just something I noticed when I was doing this, that they have a pretty simple means of getting the skills to line up. They just make it 1 to this, and then they just put the numbers in there. It's an array. This is an array. All right. So once you have all of this here in place, you want to open up where is it? The GRF editor. Okay. Once you open up your GRF editor, you want to open. Let's see, open recent. Your data GRF. Okay. You want to go from. Yeah. Okay. So you want to go from data to texture. This is the first folder you touch. You want to go to item. All right. So then we're going to type in, let's say, the name of our skill, which is nm underscore. So you want to make a bitmap of this. Let's see what else I also put. I really wish this was all like in the correct language. Okay, yeah. Sprite. Okay, so there's a sprite folder, and then there's the texture. All right, so you gotta go to texture, open this up, go to item, type. You can choose whatever icon you want. I chose the icons for these. Any of these, I think I chose the soul linker. That would have been better for shadow grass. Where was it? That's shadow grass right there. Dark grass. Yo, with the hand, you see that? Yo, that would have been cool. But I didn't look through this. I just kind of looked and I saw something cool enough, and I just used it. But this might be the new icon for that. Anyway, let's see. Once you get your bitmap done for it, so what I would do is I right click, I click extract. Now here's the cool thing: if you click extract, it's going to automatically make a folder for you. In fact, I'll do that. Extract. Now it's going to make a texture folder for you with all these textures in it, and it's going to tell you what folder it came from. This is good for remembering where this stuff came from. So, uh-oh. Yeah. Boom. Item. Yep. This item. Okay. So that's where this is. And you can, what I like to do, oh, I thought you could see that. So when you right click and you click extract, it's gonna open up a window to this folder here. Now you'll know where this is a lot easier. I just right click, rename, then I drag and drop it back into the folder, and that's how I do it. Easy. Now you want to make sure you have the texture, and now we want to make sure we have the sprite. So we're gonna go to the sprites, and we're gonna go here. You want to have the ACT file, and you want to have the sprite file. I do not know why Gravity decided to do this, but this must be a way of physically allowing the player to grab the skill and actually use it to target, like, because you know when you touch the skill and then it lets you select the target, you're physically appending it to that. I don't know, you know, it's some visual stuff. It's just their thing. Is how they do it. So now you can say, okay, you just need these two files, and you want to name it exactly how the name of your skill is. All right, so let's say we're gonna do fatal shadow. What? Why is there two? What's there two copies of that? Oh, okay. I mean, all right. So you extract. It's gonna take you to. It's gonna take you here. You can right click, rename to whatever it is, and you just boom, boom, drag and drop straight back into the folder. Easy. And once you do that, the game will know what this is. So when you go back in, and you make sure you close your game and open it back up, you're gonna see your icons come up like this. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna change Dark Grasp to Fatal. This will be the new Dark Grasp. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it overrided the automatically overrided the file, the Dark Grass file. And if it's highlighted like this, it means that it's a new change, and you have to save the GRF. Okay, otherwise it's not going to show up in game. So this is our new Dark Grass. You also want to go back up here. Our item is and we're gonna make a new. Okay, automatically overwrites it for you. Does not ask you, so be careful. It does not ask you if you want to overwrite this. That's why it's good to just keep your textures that you're editing in this file. So just in case you mess something up, you can just go back and do that. So now we created the new dark grasp. So I'm going to exit out of my client. I'm going to save. Okay. And now we're going to go back and we're going to open up the client and we're going to see what happens. Boom, baby. It's in there. Now you guys have a visual representation of the skill and it looks cool. So let's find something to grasp. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Let's go. All right. So, I mean, from there, that's it. That's it. Before you even use this skill or get into the game, you have to make sure you change the stuff in the GRF. All right. Um, let's see. Oh, one more thing, guys. One more thing. Inside of your emulator, there's a particular file called the at commands file. All right, it's a Yami file. You open this up and you want to go to the area where your jobs are. So you could just Control F, job change. Type that in, boom, go straight to the area where this is the command for job changing. And you can see that these are all the mentions of the job. I decided to add my custom area for it. Um, yeah, so you just, this is in the format that it is. It's like 5 spaces apart, so be mindful of that. It's kind of like in an array style, like you have the columns. It's pretty nice how this works. You just make a little area. I just made another section and put my 2 specific classes here. This is how you would be able to list it in case you just wanted to visually see that your classes will also show up in the at command. So, boom, there you have it. And once we go into the game, we're going to see it. So let's do one more thing. Okay. All right. So we do at job. Boom. There it is. Shadowmancer, Necromancer. And it is correct. 4,300. All right. Got the Shadowmancer. And then you have 4,301. There you go. That is how you add custom skills and how to use the GRF, how to edit the the textures and stuff to add the icons. So if you guys had your own custom icons, you could definitely just drop your custom icons in there, and it'll work. So I'm glad that at least with the base game and how the developers did this, how they coded some of these things in. You don't actually, they're not hard coded. Like this isn't hard coded into the client, so we can actually edit that and add more to the game instead of ripping the game from its roots and then completely redesigning it. But some people like the original functions of the classes, even though it's a little stale, in my opinion. Um, you know. Anyway, shout out to Speedrun. Shout out to Orin. Shout out to Stowe. Who else? Just all the devs that actually sat down and helped me. Skippy. Um, that really sat down with me and helped me get an understanding of how to do these things. Just wanted to bring this to y'all attention. So I hope that you guys had learned something new and are able to implement this in your own way. All right, you guys have a great evening.